Here 5, here 7. Which is the minimum? Minimum is 5. So this theta value we have to assume, and then substitute mm, that value for theta and rearrange it. Okay, rearrange it. See here plus theta. So already 10 assigned plus theta 5, 15 you will get. Here already assigned 5 from to go from here to here 5 to minus theta. Theta is 5, 5 minus 5 0. Here already assigned 7, 7 plus theta. So 7 plus 5, 12. Here 7 already assigned minus theta, 7 minus 5 you will get 2. So like that. Okay, so just we are taking 5 from here, subtracting here, adding here, subtracting here, that's all. So that will not change our main aim of the problem. Main aim of the problem will not be changed by substituting the equal amount on all the corner points. Okay, so this is step number 9. Step number 9 is that rearrange 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 the basic cells. This is rearranging of the basic cells. Okay, basic cells using theta values. Theta values we can obtain from equation number, sorry, step number 8. From step number 8 we can from step number 8 we can get the theta value. So theta values is a minimum among the basic value in the minus theta assigned places, not to plus theta assigned places, only minus theta assigned places. Okay, right. Now rearrange the basic values using theta values, as I told you just before. Okay, so theta we have some value, this already existing value, basic value. So if minus theta comes, then what's the theta value? Subtract it. If plus comes, you add it. So such a way we can rearrange the basic values. Okay, right. Now step number 10. Okay, step number 10. Now what we have to find out for this new arrangement, we have to find the total cost, then that solution set, everything we can get for this new arrangement. Okay, for this new arrangement we know that minimum z would be equal to, what's the formula? You know, minimum z is equal to the corresponding transportation cost C11 by how many basic values are there, you multiply by that x11, then plus the corresponding transportation cost per one item 1 2 into how many items you are transporting, that is 1 2, that is from first production center to the second production center, like that. If you take all of them, that will give us the minimum is at. Okay, the thing is that if after doing all these things, definitely this value will be less than the previously got values from this northwest corner rule or VAM method. We got some values, am I correct? For that is values we got the transportation cost also, and that transportation cost will be greater than this, or this will be less than that. So mathematical people have found out all these steps or cycles that makes to bring the total cost less. To bring the total cost less. That's what the mathematical people have found out that of calculating non-basic values and calculating net values, calculating fixed cost, and checking the net values whether all are zero or negative. If all are zero or negative, that's all. We cannot move further. If anyone is positive or more than anyone is positive net value, then you have to make a loop from positive net values, maximum positive net values. Then we are assigning theta and minus theta. After assigning theta minus theta for the corner cells, we are choosing the value for theta. Theta is equal to the basic value in the minus theta assigned cells. After that, finding out the cell value, theta value, we are rearranging the basic values on the basis of theta. For this rearrangement, definitely the total cost would be less than the previous costs. Okay, that's what the people say. So the step number 10 is that we have to go further. If net values we have to find out. Okay. So by using the step number 2, again we have to, so if net values will coming there. So this is a new arrangement. Am I correct? For this new assignment value, we are finding out the solution set, and we are finding out the minimum transportation cost. Okay, so keep with this. But is this the optimum? That is the question. Am I correct? Is this the optimum? For that, what we have to do? Again, we have to find the fixed cost, step number 2. Then we have to find the value of UIs and VJs, step number 3, and step number 4, net values. So again we have to find the net values. Whether all the net values are 0 or negative, that's all. We cannot go further for this particular new table. Okay. If any one positive number or more than one positive number comes here, then we have to go further. Okay. We can go further. That is drawing the loop, assigning theta, theta value, then rearranging. So this cycle should go on, go on, go on, go on till all net values are 0 or negative. Up to that we have to go. If all values are 0, negative, that's all the final solution. That is the optimal solution for us. Okay, and then solution optimal value can be get by the multiplying the corresponding transportation cost per item by the basic values. By the basic values, we can multiply by the corresponding transportation item, then multiply them, add all of them. That will gives us the total transportation costs. Okay, so this particular method we call it as what? We call it as Modi method. That's what we have to understand. This particular method is called what? Modi method. MODI, modified method we say. We say modified method. Okay. So first step, initial basic solution we have to find out. Second step, fixed cost for basic cells using the formula Cij equals Ui plus Vj. Third step, to find Uis and Vjs by setting U1 is equal to 0. Fourth step, finding the net values for non-basic cells using this particular formula Ij equals Ui plus Vj minus Cij. And then fifth step, net values checking up or optimum checkup in the step number 5. Whether all means net values are 0 or negative. That's all. The problem is over. That will give you the final solution. If all are not 0 or negative, that means one positive or more than one positive, then step number 6 we have to go. See, step number 6 says that we have to draw the loop from maximum positive net values. Okay, right? That also we have drawn. Next is step number 7. We have to assign theta minus theta for corner points of the loop. That is step number 7. Then step number 8, we have to find the theta value. Theta value is nothing but the basic values in the minus theta assigned places. You have to identify all minus theta assigned cells. In that minus theta assigned cell, what are the basic values? You take all of them. Among them, what is the minimum? That is the value we have to substitute to theta. Then after substituting theta, we can rearrange the basic values. Okay, and that rearrangement of the basic values will give you a new solution set and the new transportation cost. Definitely this transportation cost will be less than the previous cycle. Okay, so whether this is the least cost or minimum cost or optimum cost, then again we have to go for calculating fixed cost for basic cells, and then we have to find all the UIs and VJs. Then you find out the net values for using the formula Ij equals Ui plus Vj minus Eij. If all of them are 0 or negative, we have to stop. So up to that we have to go further, go further, go further. Okay.